Hey all, this is a quick demo of where ssb-patchql is up to. It's a GraphQL interface to the Scuttlebutt backend. So Pete has put together a plugin which plays well with the JavaScript server, SSB server, and we've plugged it into PatchBay to see what it's like. So we're just running a branch of PatchBay at the moment, and PatchBay starts up as normal. But what it also does is spins up a server at localhost 8080, which lets you try out some practice queries. So let's try one out to give you a feeling of how quick it would be to build things using this interface. So I am in the process of learning GraphQL, and so I'm a total beginner. What's really nice is there's documentation of all the queries that you can do built into this graphical test interface thingy. So we're going to look up this thread, and it says you need a root ID and some other order by thing we can ignore for the moment. So you go thread, give it a root ID, and then we can just click into so that the thread object that it gives us back and see what we can get. So we can pull up the root message within that thread, so that's the first message, and that gives us a post, and a post has ID, author, likes count. So I'll just show you how to use it really quickly. Author, and author has properties on it, like you can get the ID of the author and the name of the author, and we might want to get the text. Cool. So that's that message, that first message. Hello lovely people. Say we also wanted to just really quickly figure out how many likes it had. Actually, we wanted to know more about the likes. I want to know the names of the people who liked it, that first message. So incredibly quick, both to write these queries, access the data, and then get to rendering this on a page. So if we wanted to see what the replies were, that's what it looks like. And we want to know the author name. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let's look at some other things. You can you might want to look at a bunch of recent threads that have happened. So threads, I want to get the last 10 threads, and this gives us this thread connection thing, which has there's some pagination thing in here. I didn't really understand what this was, so I just tried different things until I got the results that I wanted. So under edges, it turns out thread is hidden in there. So the way you do this is, and I'm sure Pete can explain this better, why it's like this. So I think it's pagination related. So we can say, give me the root message of the last 10 threads, and I just want to see the text this time. Yep. So threads also has some other really awesome things that you can try out. So I want to see roots authored by someone followed by something. So let's try that out. Did it tell us information there? includes threads whose root message is authored by someone followed by one of the provided authors. So let's say I put my own ID in there. What happens? Oops. So GraphQL likes double quotes. So root or I want root messages or roots authored threads where the root was authored by someone who I follow. This is me. So I follow iBob, Happy, Zero, Zelf, Cryptics, etc. But you could change this to Pete, and then this would be friends of Pete's. So threads started by friends of Pete. So all of that's just done for you, all of the complexity. I haven't tried out these other ones. Pete, a quick. So I think you should be able to combine these. So like last 10, where that is also true. I didn't have any luck doing that. I was expecting to be able to say, give me the last 2 threads, which also match that. Didn't know quite why that wasn't working. Could be a bug. Yeah, so encourage you to go and explore this schema and try things out. I'm incredibly excited. I'm going to start seeing if I can replace parts of Patchbay's currently fairly heavy queries with this. Getting it built into installers is a little bit of a challenge at the moment, but I'm confident we'll get that sorted. So I mentioned it was on a branch of Patchbay. It is on a branch called PatchQL. Should probably open a pull request for that to make it stand out a bit more. If you're not using Patchbay but you still want to try this out, you can. There's an SSB server plugin called ssb-patchql, and you just add it with the other plugins that you wanted to add. Small detail is that is that the processing of the index isn't done automatically for you. It's left to the developer to decide when you want to do indexing. So you could do it after you've started up, or you could do it, in our case we're doing it every 5 seconds. We're doing a chunk of, if there's 10,000 messages that have come in, we'll do like another 10,000 messages or something like that. So yeah, that was in here. We just start a little loop. One of the really awesome things is that the indexing and the querying are decoupled, which is quite different to Flume currently, where if indexing is happening, your any query you make to the indexes gets delayed until the indexing's up to date. Yep, so that's pretty exciting. I'm sure Pete will be happy to answer questions, and I'll do my best to answer as well, so feel free to ask. Hope that was useful.